Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another stream and Merry Christmas, everyone! Yes, it's a Christmas Eve, so as Railjet noticed, yes, we got a new music, and this time a little bit more chill, Christmas themed, so maybe not exactly Christmas music that you know from the radio, but hey, it's calm, chill, and somewhat in Christmas spirit. So yeah, today, since everything should be quite calm, I decided, okay, let's have a look at single player in SimRail. And Domke, to answer your question, I'm not sure if it's going to be entire stream about single player. However, the main goal is to have a look at those scenarios, look at them again, because yes, as you noticed, or as it was noticed, most of the stuff added into single player playtest is something that you've already seen in Prologue in form of tutorials for EN76, for tracks, and the only new thing that SimRail team added is a tutorial for EU07, which I believe we will look at first, just to get this out of the way, and then we might jump into either EN76 or tracks tutorial, or we might jump into multiplayer and just play with other people, because, well, we already know all that stuff, isn't it? There's not that much change. Right, so without any further ado, let's hop into the game and let's have a look at all those tutorials, and let's see if they are worth the effort. Well, definitely they are, in one way. Like, people who never played any rail sim or simulator game can get a little bit of knowledge from them, and maybe not like full knowledge. They won't really learn about traffic rules and stuff, but they will get a little bit of insight how to operate these locomotives, and that's the most important stuff. At least they will be able to start, stop this locomotive, and more or less operate it in well, maybe not fluently, but they will know how to do it. Right, so let's hop into the game. Which button is that? I always keep forgetting which button it is. There we are. Fantastic. Captain House, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. Luigi Rota, hello, hello. Right, so let's begin. So, same as in Prologue, we got two routes in SimRail, and those will be two routes that will be available after the release. Obviously, the full route goes from Katowice to Warszawa Wschodnia, and there is also Katowice to Sędzisów, which is slightly different route, and it's mainly occupied by freight trains. So definitely they will offer some interesting stuff in this game. Captain House, I've seen your message and I completely forgot to answer it. I will have a look at it as soon as I will have some time. I can't guarantee anything at this point, because whoever watches my stream, they know that apart from streaming every now and then, I recently had a little bit of well, obstacles in my private life that prevents me from streaming a little bit more often than I would like to, and there's very little time to experiment with new things. But I will definitely try and have a look at your game. Right. Anyway, let's jump in to I believe it's gonna be Katowice, Warszawa, and we got 2 scenarios as I expected. So we got 34 WE. And that's the scenario, yes, Dąbrowa Górnicza, Ząbkowice, Będzin. That is the scenario that you could enjoy in a prologue. And it takes approximately 30 minutes. Yes, it's in summer, required level 1. Okay, perfect. But we are interested in tutorial EU07. And I can see they changed the livery. Ooh, that is something new, chat. Okay, so rolling stock is 4E. Why do they call it 4E? It should be EU07. They should actually call it EU07 with 4E cabin, because there are different cabins for that stuff. They just named it 4E after the cabin, which doesn't really tell anything, isn't it, chat? Type of train, passenger. Yes, that's going to be passenger train. Scenario duration, 50 minutes. 50 minutes is a very, very long time, chat. That is a long scenario. Most of the scenarios in like Train Sim World are much shorter than 50 minutes. So that is already a massive improvement over Train Sim World. I can tell you that. Season is summer, and difficulty level is 3 out of 5. So that is, wow. That is something. It is supposed to be difficult. We'll see about that. Is it a tutorial or a full scenario? A whole 50 minutes. Yeah, that's how long it's gonna take me to drive from Zawiercie to Katowice. Yes, that's pretty much that long route, and it's only like a free test, chat. It is a free test. You don't have to pay for it, so I don't think there's much to complain about. Seriously. And the game will be released in like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Let me just quickly peek into calendar. 13th is a Friday, and we got 3 weeks. So chat, 3 weeks until the game is fully released, and you will get plenty of scenarios, not only tutorials, and you will get full access to multiplayer. And on top of that, while currently the route is cut down to like 2/3 of the full route, you will get the full route in a full version. So even before the release, this game tends to have better features than the stuff you can pay for to Dovetail, and they won't deliver. They won't deliver as much as this game. Right. Anyway, enough of me praising this product. Let's hop into the actual scenario, and let's do some small criticism of things that will happen during that scenario. Okay, so the loading time is not the shortest in the world. It took a while to move from the black screen to loading screen, but the game seems to be loading pretty quickly. Okay, it is fully loaded. Alright, it works.
Poprowadzisz pociąg osobowy z Zawiercia do Katowic. Na początku sprawdź łączność z dyżurnym ruchu. To enter the locomotive, approach it and click on the doors or press 1 on the keyboard.
Okay, so first things first, I got my game set in English, and that first section in Polish shouldn't be there. On top of that, we could hear the radio being turned on. And I can guarantee you that I wasn't anywhere near the locomotive. So that should be cut off from that scenario.
That's the cover on the left side of the panel and move battery enable switch upwards.
Okay, it already moved the battery switch upwards. Okay, so now it asks me to turn on the battery, which is normal.
To activate the cabin. Before acknowledging diligence system tests, move reverser handle into forward or reverse position. Enable radio and set desired channel.
Okay,
Raise the pantograph.
but they forgot to ask me to sit down in my chair. Which normally the game
Raise
would
the
do.
pantograph.
Okay, let's raise the
Wait for the
pantographs.
voltage
We
to
can raise
appear.
the both of them. So now we are waiting for this voltmeter
Differential relay breaker
to
is
show that
active.
we are
Use
actually
differential
connected.
relay breaker reset button.
Okay, but you forgot to ask me to reset everything, which is standard procedure when you turn on EU07. So yes, you unlock traction motors overload relay, which is... Oh, you have two options, sit in the chair or stay up. Okay. I believe I've seen some videos where tutorial asks you to first sit down. And why did I receive 100 points for stopping at the station if I haven't stopped at the station yet? That's a good question. Anyway, let's open line contactors, unlock overload relay, and then
Enable the
unlock
circuit
motors
breaker.
overload relay. Let's close the main switch.
Enable converter. Wait for
Converter,
charging current
okay.
to stabilize. Enable compressor. Wait for a main tank to fill.
Okay, for now everything seems to be working fine. It is very loud in this locomotive. Let's move the brake level to running position, which we will need. Let's make sure that local brake is at 0%, okay.
Charge the main line.
And now brake releaser button. So it is located here in the cabin, so you can just press and hold it. And it should slowly charge your brake. You can actually see that in the middle. You can also use a keyboard shortcut, which is more convenient. And you have to press and hold it until you charge
Parking brake is active. Release it using handle on the rear wall of
the main pipe until like 0.4. Then you can just release it and everything will happen automatically. Parking brake, yes, you just click on it and it will engage or disengage. And now we are not ready, chat. Chat, we are not ready. And they forgot about one thing. Does anyone know what they forgot about? No one? Okay, they forgot about lights. We are going to be... Oop. We were rolling back. That's interesting. We are going to be shunting into the station, so I will turn front left, front right headlight. And now we can contact with dispatcher. We can also change the brakes to passenger train. And this
train brake handle
is...
in the braking position. Move train brake
There you
handle
go.
into driving position. To
Sit
sit on
down.
the driver's seat, press on it. Move train brake handle into driving position.
Okay,
Close
train brake
line
into
position.
driving
Move
position.
drive handle to the first position. Successively increase position of the drive handle.
Okay, now we got white light. so we can keep on shunting. Okay, so there are some mistakes in this tutorial. Also, what we can do, let me just have a look at this. There we go. Let's turn on backlight for our gauges, which is very useful.
Avoid long distance driving on resistant position. Successively increase position of the drive handle. To close line conductors, move drive handle to the first position.
There we go, nice and slow. And we are slightly late, I know about that. Freddy Krueger, I'm not really into the story of why they got banned, so... Okay, let's set the brake delay setting to rapid. There we go. And now we should be ready to stop. Come on, come on. Stop this train. Okay, now we got 100 points for stopping at the station. And now that we are stopped at the station, the next signal is a normal semi-automatic signal, and we are going on the main line, so we can turn on headlights, which is legal requirement. Okay, train director just informed us that we can depart, so let's depart. On top of that, we can drop down front pantograph. Okay, I like how smooth the wheel works now. It feels much better than it used to be.
Successively increase position of the drive handle.
Okay, let's do control braking. Something that tutorial doesn't tell you, but when you start your journey, you should perform a control braking when you reach about 60 kilometers per hour, and then you should pretty much brake the train down to around 30 kilometers per hour. Which is something that people in simulators rarely do.
To close line conductors, move drive handle to the first position. Successively increase position of the drive handle.
Okay, seems like the brakes are working. Okay, I can tell you one thing about this tutorial. It is a little bit annoying at some points when it starts to repeat itself. Other than that, I would say that in a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it solid 3 at the moment. Mostly because it's missing some information. Okay, we are driving through checkpoint late. Yes, I am fully aware of that. Departed from the station according to schedule. So, am I late or am I according to schedule? That is a good question. Okay, the next signal will permit me to travel at 40 or 60 kilometers per hour, so I need to slow down. Okay, we can let it coast so that the speed will drop a little bit further than we have to. We are currently doing exactly 40 kilometers per hour, and the signal is telling us that the speed limit on this signal is 40 kilometers per hour, and the next signal will require us to slow down to 40 or 60 kilometers per hour. So I assume that if this was 40, the next one will also be 40. So let's just keep a stable speed, or at least as much as we can keep it stable. Okay, I just got 100 points for stopped at station. I haven't stopped at any station. So again, point system seems to be having some issues. And it seems to be quite confusing, isn't it, chat? Well, that's technically what you get in a test version, but you should start catching those things when you play this type of games, when you play like early access or test versions of the games. You start catching automatically that, okay, this doesn't work, and this should work differently. So again, according to the game, we have now departed from the station according to the schedule, but we haven't departed from any station. Oh, okay, I need to keep it below 40. Okay, so we are about 3 minutes late. I think we can do it, chat. We can do it. Signal is telling us 40 at the signal and full speed or full line speed afterwards. And that afterwards means as soon as we leave the junctions, we can technically speed up all the way to 120, which is, I believe, a line speed in here. Driving through a checkpoint on time. I am not on time, chat. I am late. Okay, we got neutral section. So let's continue. That is a long one. I'm not quite sure why dispatcher routed me through this platform if everything else was empty. Perhaps there was a better way to route this train and save some time. Anyway, we are back to full speed. And now we should try and make up some time. Again, I'm receiving points for something that I haven't done. Okay, we are 5 minutes late. Okay, I have to say that the game runs pretty smooth. Like, despite me setting up the game pretty much to full graphics, it runs really, really well. Right, so the next stop is okay, it's after Dąbrowa Górnicza. So we are basically not stopping at Dąbrowa Górnicza. That's interesting. Okay, so far it's going really good. Chat, we got 5 minutes delay, but that's normal on Polish railways, and as I always keep repeating myself, up to 30 minutes it's not even a delay. So there we go. We've just departed from the station according to the schedule, even though we are still on the main line. So the game is awarding us for something that we haven't done. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. That definitely wasn't supposed to happen, chat. Speed limit violation. Oh dear lord. Foxa Gaming, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. Okay, the next signal will allow us to travel at the speed no greater than 100 km per hour. So we need to slow down. Okay, so that's Dąbrowa Górnicza, Ząbkowice. 3 minutes delay, so we managed to make up 2 minutes already. Okay, I got awarded points for switching to the correct radio channel even before I switched to the correct radio channel. That is magic, chat, isn't it? Okay, I can now speed up to 120. Still trying to make up some time, chat. Okay, that is Dąbrowa Górnicza, Gołonuk. Still being late. 1 minute. Chat, we are now only 1 minute late. Okay, so far so good. Okay, now it's time to slow down. technically we are now right on time. Oh wow, it takes a while to stop this train.
Use the call button on your radio telephone to confirm the readiness to the train dispatcher.
Okay, we need to wait for train director to confirm that the boarding was complete.
Dobra, okay. Do 40665. Będzie wyjazd?
Okay, so they got conversations in Polish, but thankfully they transcript that to English on the chat. So as soon as, well, as long as you keep the chat open, you should be perfectly fine. And you should be able to understand what the game says to you. So unfortunately you can't see my chat because my avatar is in the way. But yeah, it is in English in that chat. Right, and we are also leaving onto a line with automatic block signal. So that is something that confuses many people. That substitute signal allows me to travel at speed no greater than 20 kilometers per hour until the front of my locomotive reaches or passes the first automatic block signal. And that's pretty far away from here. So we are going to travel at a very, very slow speed. Oh wow! Chat, they actually added other trains into this scenario, which is nice. There we go, nice and slow. Well, I can tell you that we are definitely not going to be on time at Będzin Miasto. We are already late, in fact. Speed limit violation, oh dear lord. Okay, so far it's going good. Nice and slow. The next signal should be just past that platform, so then we will be able to speed up. Yeah, looking at the signal, we will be able to speed up. But until then, we have to travel very slowly. Driving through checkpoint late, so now we are 5 minutes late. Not ideal. And for some reason, wait, why are those buildings red? That's definitely not intended effect, so we got some graphical glitches. Okay, very interesting. Okay, and now we should be able to speed up. Alexander Kalberg, somewhat. It is somewhat Christmas special, yes. Definitely the music is special this year. Okay, we have a stop at Będzin Miasto. So we have to slow down. Oops. Oops, I think I will overshoot the station. Oh, that was a hard stop. Oops. Chat, that was a very hard stop. Now it's gonna take me a while to release the brakes. But I'm sure that passengers did not enjoy that. I definitely wouldn't. Hey, it's a game. We are transporting potatoes. Okay, the next signal will limit our speed to 100 kilometers per hour. Dominic Toretto, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. There we go. That's 100 kilometer per hour speed limit. And now we can go back to 110. Oh, never mind. We are approaching 90 km per hour speed limit. And a red light. Okay, and the line speed is now 100. We've just went past 90 kilometers per hour speed limit. And we are now approaching the red light. Okay, and now we have to wait. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, chat, that is interesting. To be honest, when I've been testing this scenario, I never had a red light in here. So I have a small feeling that something broke down. Okay, now we got sounds to open and close the window. Not that it really changes much, because engines are so loud that it doesn't really make any difference. Okay, I just received 100 points for being stopped at the station. I believe what might be happening right now, since developers added some AI trains to this scenario, the game is awarding me every single time AI is stopped at the station, which shouldn't be happening, but yeah, I'm getting some random points awards, and I think the game is trying to work it out. So I'm getting rewards for AIs. I have a feeling that's how it works. It shouldn't be working like that, but hey, you know, at least they tried to fix it, because I've seen like a, I believe, Pansim's video when he was playing when single player playtest was released, and the scenario played and looked slightly different from what I can see. And yeah, definitely I shouldn't be getting like departed from the station according to the schedule. Any points for that shouldn't be awarded to me, because I'm not at the station anyway. I'm just waiting for entry to Sosnowiec. Oh dear lord, I have a feeling this scenario is utterly broken right now. Alexander Kalberg, I believe some time ago I published on my Discord, I published like a more or less translated full railway rules in Poland. At least, like, they were not perfectly translated, but yeah, I think I posted that some time ago. But yes, feel free to post your stuff on my Discord if you want. Right, I don't think I'm gonna get a green signal, chat. I seem to be stuck. That is a good question. How am I supposed to unstuck myself? Adri, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today, and Merry Christmas to you too. Have I tried dispatching today? No, not yet, but I might jump into that. If this scenario is unplayable... wait, was it F5? No, that was F...